Welcome to a big edition of Valley Form. Ladbrokes Friday Night Lights is back and we start in sensational style. It is AFL Grand Final Eve on Friday night. 5 stakes races headlined by the Group 1 Ladbrokes Manikato Stakes. We needed to bring in the big hitters for Valley Form, so he makes a triumphant return. Tommy Hackett, you're going to leave us with all of the winners, mate.
It's good to have the old crew back together, Benny. I couldn't be more excited for this meeting on Friday night. I think it's a very interesting edition of the Ladbrokes Manikato Stakes. The Ladbrokes Fian Stakes is going to be a cracker as well. I think the Valley's going to be rocking this Friday night. No better entree for the AFL Grand Final.
Absolutely, and I reckon you can steer us into a couple of winners as well. First leg of the quaddie is race number 5. It's the Scarborough Stakes. How did you go lining them up?
We've got a pretty clear favourite here with Ladbrokes in the form of Escher. No real surprise there, because this is a horse that was right in the market in the Group 1 Moir Stakes against the older horses. Certainly wasn't disgraced in that effort either, and I can understand why she is the clear favourite with Ladbrokes. I'm keen to take her on, though. I think there's a horse here at a nice price in the form of Memo for the Peter Snowden stable. Thought her run in the Furious Stakes first up was really good, and the form coming out of that race was very strong. I just have a feeling this 3-year-old filly's form from Sydney might end up being a little bit stronger than the Melbourne form, and I think she is a filly that does have more talent than her overall record does suggest. She's drawn ideally, will get every possible chance in the run. I think she's a chance of upsetting this favourite. From a quaddie standpoint, want to include number 1, La Dorada. I think it's a better filly than its form suggests. Number 2, Memo. Number 7, Escher. And number 9, Point Barrow.
Race number 6 is the Ladbrokes Fian Stakes. It was a big talking point last year with the field of 4, Pride of Jenny, getting things her own way out in front. We have her back this year. We've got 2 more runners. We've got a field of 6 on Friday night. I'm keen to be with the favourite in Treasure the Moment, albeit not mad keen about the price. When you're taking that sort of price on a horse, you probably want every box tick. We know it's been well publicised, her little setbacks, but if we're looking for the most likely winner, I think it has to be Treasure the Moment. So Jenny's going to set the tempo, but gee, it's hard to knock that form out of the first up win, isn't it? Mr. Brightside, Buckaroo and Fangirl have all come out of that race, but Treasure the Moment gets her first look around the Valley on Friday night, hopefully onwards towards a Ladbrokes Cox Plate. From a quaddie perspective, small field. We'll try and skinny up here, Tommy, for a little bit of insurance. We'll put Pride of Jenny there. She's going to look the winner at some stage, one would think.
Race number 7 is the feature race, the Ladbrokes Manikato Stakes. I think it's a really interesting edition of the Ladbrokes Manikato Stakes this year. Lady Shenandoah, no doubt she's the class horse in the race. She was very good first up in the Concord Stakes. She is the clear favourite with Ladbrokes. The big question is, can you get her as short as the $2.35 currently on offer? And I think personally there's enough red flags there that I can't quite get her that short. Barrier 10, she's done a settle back in the run, which is her pattern. First time at the Valley, first time Melbourne way of going as well. There are a couple of queries there, and I think she's going to need to be close to her top to win this race. So I think it's a fairly good field that has been assembled. I do want to back 2 horses to beat the favourite. I thought Alabama Lass was very good here at the Valley in the Moir Stakes. I think she'll be she'll be improved for the run. I think she's better suited over the 1,200 metres here. I think Craig Williams should get a fairly soft lead here, not an abundance of speed. I think he'll go forward and look to control the race. The other horse at double figure odds I think can run a race is the old boy Rothfire. Currently $15 with Ladbrokes. You can forget he went around in the Moir. He never got a crack at them. Second up last preparation, he finished a very close second behind Sunshine in Paris in the Ladbrokes Doomben 10,000. That's pretty good form. If he can replicate an effort like that, I think he will be in the mix. So from a quaddie standpoint, got to throw in number 1, Rothfire. Number 2, Barraquil. Plenty of respect off the back of that last start win in the Moir Stakes. We're not leaving out number 6, Lady Shenandoah, but I do think number 9, Alabama Lass, can get the job done.
Yeah, it's going to be a cracker, is the Ladbrokes Manikato Stakes. We come home with the mares in the Ladbrokes Stock Stakes and just feeling lucky. Maybe the punters can get out on her in the final event on the program. When Tommy Berry comes down for one ride here on a Friday night in Melbourne, Michael Friedman trains, came and had a look here at the Valley on Monday morning. Liked the way she got around the track, but especially like the way that she was able to win last time in New South Wales. That was in the Mona Lisa, 3 wide the trip, all honours, gets to 1,500 for the first time, and I think she's tracking well. So I think on an each-way basis, Just Feeling Lucky earns plenty of respect in the stock stakes. It's a wide open race. We'll put in Rumbled Again, who I think that form out of the So You Think against the boys means that horse is over the odds. A bounding for Rob Heathcote, maybe it could be a big night for him, Tommy. Oh2 Good is the favourite and racing really well, hard to knock, and Splashback is going to be storming late at the finish. From a best bet perspective, we've got plenty of good racing here on Friday night. Tommy, the Ladbrokes 55-second challenge is back on top of all the stakes racing action. Where's your best bet on the program?
I'm hoping we can get the cash early, Benny. I'm going race 1, number 11, Princess Q. I think she is a good filly, well supported in the Ladbrokes market. Has drawn a little bit sticky out wide there in barrier 14, but does have early speed. Blake Shin in the saddle. I think he's going to ride her aggressively in the early stages and get across this field. And you can't knock the recent form at all. 2 wins, and last start here at the Valley was a very good second behind La Fracas. So I think that's good form for this race. So my best bet, race 1, number 11, Princess Q.
Question without notice, Tommy. Who wins the grand final?
Well, it's a tough one. I am a Queenslander. I'm not a Brisbane Lions supporter, but I've got to stick with the Lions. I think they've played 3 straight grand finals. They've been the underdog in all 3 of them. And there's an argument to be made they should have won the first 2. So I think they can go back-to-back here, the Brisbane Lions.
Well, the best bet of the weekend might be getting to the Valley on Friday night. It's going to be a big one. Plenty of AFL-themed activations as well. It's a massive weekend in Melbourne. It all starts here at the Valley on Friday night.